Yo, back with another video. Go ahead and listen to the intro, then come tap back in.
Yeah. Drow. Come here. Yeah. I ain't your ordinary hustler. Keep it silence till the goal achieved. Front runner for my team, I do this for my family. Woke up thinking about my daughter being stolen. Got a lawyer, ain't no help inside my corner. I'm gonna do it by my lonely.
It is not looking good for this generation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, what I just found out was that this generation is the closest generation to the Great Depression.
Well, damn.
That's crazy, ain't it? Now, I'm not finna gas this generation up because at the end of the day, Great Depression people, they was dealing with slavery and they just hopped out of a war. But the fact that we're even close to them on the same scale.
Well, that ain't good.
And mentally, I can understand it. You know, this is the most depressed generation. You know, you can tell that by the music, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. And although that generation was dealing with racism, this one is more of a silent racism. Just like this one is more of a silent depression as well. Because what I'm finding out, you know, when I do my little research, twin, this is the highest things have ever costed. It costed to eat.
Let me get a value-sized burger, fries, and a small Sprite.
That'll be $9.23.
$9.23. Y'all really old niggas.
Live in a house and buy your own place.
Oh yeah, them the brick food that I had grew up in. And it doesn't seem like you're done growing up yet. I can't get that candy. Not the slightest chance, buddy.
Buying you a car.
I'll take a scat pack for sure. I'm gonna have all the hoes. Look, I don't know about that, but I can get you in a 2002 Volkswagen Jetta with 860,000 miles on that bitch if you need something other than your legs. Bro, I was trying to get a Hellcat. How about you just go to fucking hell, huh?
And then you gotta add all that with the depression and anxiety. You can blame it all on the phones. I ain't even gonna lie, with the anxiety and depression, that's all kids see. I don't think there was ever a generation that was witnessing this many people get killed in 4K, twin.
This is 4K! How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
You even got people graduating just to go back and work at a fast food joint.
Like, little Tony.
Stop recording me. I don't even play like that, fuck.
I saw that by 2030, it was gonna be the worst probably this had ever been. But you gotta tap in with me now, because now we about to talk about how to go ghost. You feel me? You gotta go Casper at this point. Because if you don't wanna see what 2030 is gonna look like and have front row seats to it, then you might as well start stacking yourself up some money and start believing in yourself some more. The first step to that would be to go ahead and get off social media. Now, when you think about it, what's really the problem with that? What good is the social media really doing for you? 9 times out of 10, you under 25, you still living with your parents, you still working the same job, you're not really doing anything different. You ain't got nothing that's permanent. Because you can have a rented house, a apartment, any of those things. And at the end of the day, the moment that you lose that job, which can go at any time, the moment that it's an apartment. Say somebody has to close that place down for some odd reason. You gotta go. But when you get something permanent, a house, a actual business, something that you're working on, there's nothing but up from there. You know, you can't get someone to just walk in and come take your stuff. An apartment, people can literally come inside your house and tell you, hey, I need to go inside your house. But an actual crib, something that you bought, paid out, people gotta ask you. I know that should do something to your spirit in the first place. Somebody asking you, can I come in your house? Versus someone saying, look, let me in, I gotta go fix something that you done messed up. So I go back to asking, what is the point? What do you gain from getting to see people post when honestly their life is not as perfect as what they're making it seem like? You know, I doubt anybody's talking about the real hardships that they're going through and posting it on their social media. But what I'm telling you is, what is it going to do for you if you are just watching people flex things that you wish you could have in the first place, even if they are doing well off in their life? Wouldn't that just naturally mess with your head and think, dang, I wish I was in their position? So why would you continue to plague yourself with that? You got to be like, if I can stop and get off this social media, I can be successful. I don't have anything to post for real. Most of the time, if you ain't got nothing and you are legit posting something that is temporary, that you know, what is your point? Why are you enjoying posting something that's not actually yours? That's something that you can't do every day. That is something that, you know, you got people flex and trip they never paid for. Somebody else did. Come on, now. The second thing I got to tell you is that you got to maintain your energy. And after giving your energy off for so much, which you may not even realize what you're giving your energy into right now. But when you get to that point, you have to recognize what that is, which basically is time. Whatever you're putting your time into, you don't get time back. You don't get energy back. Once you've wasted it in your life, that is your life force. At the end of the day, think about it like this. You have enough energy in your body right now to get you to as long and as far as you are going to live. So if you haven't used the time that you have and the energy that you have on this earth for something that's going to benefit you, then you have wasted your life. You have wasted your energy. Can you really be happy with yourself? Especially if you're young. You're young right now, you can do that. If I was a kid that I knew the information that I knew now, I would already be a millionaire. I would already be where I wanted to be. I would have already mentally matured to where I wanted to be. But we all have had our parts where we fell short. But that doesn't mean that we don't need to go ahead and redirect our energy and time into something that's going to be beneficial. And right now, what are you doing? What are you giving your energy to right now? Me. So if you aren't realizing what you're giving your energy to, which it can be a phone, it can be a YouTube video, it can be literally whatever that is taking up your time. Right now, if you got something you need to do, something that you need to be working on, cleaning your room, doing that schoolwork, help applying for that job, any of those things, then go ahead and do it. Right now, you see I'm putting energy into something that's going to last after I am gone. When I'm not on this earth anymore, this is what I will have, because the internet will be here forever. From this point on, this is what the world is going to be moving forward to. So my energy has been put into this. Can you look at yourself and say, what is it that I'm putting into the world? I'm contributing to the world where it's going to leave an imprint even after I'm gone. My children can live successfully off of this, or can at least see something off of it. My success, what I've been doing, what I've been building upon. At the end of the day, that's the biggest thing. The third thing is I'm gonna have to tell you straight up is you have to control your mind. See, the moment that you go ghost mode, the moment that you start to prioritize things in your life to get you to where you need to be, you are going to face the demons that you have not confronted in your life. When you take away things that you have been occupying your time with, whether that be in screen time, whether that be in messing with people, lustfully moving in life, any of these things, it will have an effect on you when you take a break because you're tempted. And once again, if you're tempted by something and you fall for it, you waste time. You have to control those thoughts. You have to fight off those demons. You will face childhood trauma. You will face doubt in yourself. You will face the fact that, damn, I wish I did this when I was way earlier. Maybe it's too late for me. Any of those things. And what makes you stronger is being able to come through all of that, making sure that you can walk through that fire, walk through that pain. You become a different person when you get done with it. You become a different person when you have walked and successfully surpassed all of those bad habits of yours, those temptations. You have to kill that person that you had been previously. Because in order to go somewhere you've never been before, be someone you've never been before, you have to kill off the things that you were. You can't be the same person moving forward into what you need to be, because that person that you were previously didn't get you anywhere. It got you exactly where you're at right now. If you like where you're at right now, ain't nothing wrong with becoming even more of a better person. If you got one bad habit, What's wrong with you getting rid of that one bad habit? The fourth thing you gotta remember is that you gotta find your purpose. You have to realize that a billionaire, perfect example, a billionaire has his family set for life. He never has to work again, ever. He never has to do anything else in his life. They continue to work. They continue to keep pushing. It's because that's their purpose. They have a reasoning for why they want to be here. You know, they can't just live life and say, oh, I just want to have fun for the rest of my life, because there's no substance to that. You have to have a reasoning, something that will affect the world, because that's what brings you joy in the first place. You got a lot of people here that's empty, chasing a bunch of things that have no real effect. No real joy is brought to them. They chase these material things, these objects, and at the end of the line, it still never works out for them. And a lot of them always come and try to find some type of way to help people, which is a good purpose. But there's different ways and different purposes in life. And you can do something in your own way, but you have to find yours. And the biggest thing you have to ask yourself is, if I had everything that I wanted, what would I be doing? And the last thing is that you can't be complacent. No one's going to tell you, hey, go do this thing, go find your purpose, go do these things. No one's going to. People can hint at it. People can tell you what you're good at. Every day is a choice. And every day you decide to go have fun and go to satisfy and have pleasure, you realize that you are missing out on what your purpose in life is. And this is how deep it'll hurt you. When you end up having your children and they come and they say, Dad, Mom, why Timmy down the street was able to get him the new J's? And your honest answer in your own head is, because I wanted to play around when I was younger. Because I didn't want to actually do anything to get myself to where I needed to take care of my family later. That'll hit deep in itself, realizing that that person was able to do what they needed to for their child, and you weren't. You wanted to be irresponsible. You wanted to be complacent. If you have something you need to be doing right now, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and step into those shoes, because they're the perfect fit for you. Your purpose has the perfect fit for you. You just have to go ahead and walk into it. Biggest thing I can tell you is lock in.